Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Lowcountry Legal Volunteers has opened a second satellite office within the Lowcountry at Outreach Business Plaza at 80 Ladies Island Drive. Lowcountry Legal Volunteers is one of several local nonprofits to share the donated space within the new Outreach Center, which is now operated by St. Peter's Catholic Church. Well, it's a natural fit for our organization and St. Peter's and our shared mission, and for us to help those with legal issues, says Ann Kaywood, who is an attorney and executive director of Lowcountry Legal Volunteers. Now, the new location will be open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. To learn more and to see if you qualify for services, call 843-815-1570. Just go online to apply. State leaders continue their work to expand access to school-based mental health counselors. Last year, school districts were given more flexibility on how to provide these services to students. The State Department of Health and Human Services, DHHS, said South Carolina has gone from half of the state schools having these services to now about 80%. Officials gave school districts the option to continue using counselors from the State Department of Mental Health, hire their own staff, or work with a third party to provide these services. DHHS has also increased its reimbursement rates for mental health services for schools. Whew, it's been hot, and a slightly hotter than normal and muggy weather pattern will settle into Beaufort County starting Friday of this week and lasting through Tuesday of next week. Now, with this weekend, heat indices that could make it feel like 112 degrees. And Sunday will reign as the most oppressively hot day, reaching highs between 96 and 97. And once the heat index pushes to 110, the National Weather Service sends out a heat advisory. The service classifies a heat advisory as a maximum heat index temperature expected to be 100 or higher for at least 2 days. And it's accompanied with an evening air temperature that does not fall below 75 degrees. So if the National Weather Service in Charleston predictions hold, it is possible the service will issue heat advisories this weekend, most likely between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. And a local theater group that helps children build skills and community across Bluffton is renovating a building to create a permanent home. But theft, totaling around $6,000, has set them back significantly. Last weekend, the group's trailer and all the costumes, props, and lighting that hadn't been moved into the new location were stolen. Now, the Bluffton Youth Theater, a nonprofit founded in 2015 by Cynthia Ford, brings Lowcountry kids together to put on stage performances and teaches them how to be compassionate and caring toward those that might be a little different than them through the art of theater. It relies heavily on parent volunteers, and the money made from the performances goes directly back into the group's operation. Now, some of the youth in the program have developmental and physical disabilities, so let's hope they find the thief. For more information on these stories, please check out the media sources listed on the screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, or a cool weather photo, you can just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's get an update from Justin Jarrett on what's going on in sports. Justin.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It's finally time to start crowning champions after 4 days of baseball at Oscar Frazier Park, where both the host Beaufort County squads are still in the hunt for state titles. The 14 and under Dixie Boys broke open a tense game with a 7-run fifth inning to beat previously unbeaten Latta 11-1. That's 4 Mercy Rule wins in 4 games, but they still need 2 more wins to take the crown, starting with the matchup with Oconee County at 6:30 tonight. The 13 and under junior boys worked overtime Tuesday, rallying past Tri-County for a 7-5 win in a game postponed a day earlier, before falling 5-2 to an Oconee County team the Lowco boys handled easily Sunday afternoon. They were set to run it back for the state title at 3 p.m. today, weather permitting, so look for highlights tomorrow. Up in Dillon, the Hilton Head 8 and under Coach Pitch All-Stars got off to a hot start and held on to avenge Monday's loss to Lancaster with a 6-5 win Tuesday to force the infamous if necessary game, but the Island boys' late rally fell short in a 4-3 loss in the rematch. A heartbreaking end to a heck of a run for some little dudes we look forward to watching for years to come. And on the links, Bluffton's Andrew Swanson continued his strong play this summer in U.S. Amateur qualifying Tuesday at Latta Island Club, shooting 10 under par 134 over 36 holes to claim co-medalist honors and a spot in the U.S. Amateur Championship next month in Colorado. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thank you, Justin. And now for the weather. It is going to continue to be even hotter, right, Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we see quite a few more storms rolling through our area throughout the rest of this week and into the weekend. So taking a look at Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy throughout the day, and then we are going to see a thunderstorm later in the evening. Hillnet's going to have a high of 88, a low of 79. Bluffton's going to have a high 91, a low of 77. And Beaufort's going to have a high 91 and a low of 78. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 6:25 and sunset's going to be at 8:31. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 6:19 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 1:35 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with an afternoon thunderstorm, and then should be clearing up by the evening. Highs in the upper 80s, lows in the 70s. Come Saturday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms starting in the middle of the day. Those are going to continue on into the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. And then come Sunday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, but should be clearing up by the evening. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, we were in Beaufort last week to talk with the director of the Pyrettes and the Commodore of the Beaufort Water Festival. Stay tuned.